Welcome to Unveiling Beauty, the video podcast that focuses on your beauty and self-care. I'm your host, Nick Stenson. We love all things that help us look and feel beautiful. And today I have two special guests. First, starting with board-certified dermatologist, Dr. Renee Snyder. How are you?
Hi, great. Thank you for having me, Nick.
Yeah, thanks for being here. And we also have Keys Soulcare Head of Education, Shirley, Pinkston. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you.
So good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. So I'm a big fan of the brand, I have to admit. We were just talking that a friend of mine works for the company, so I'm very, very knowledgeable on the brand and love it. But tell everybody who's watching, where did this brand birth from? What is the beginning of this brand and why did it come to life?
Well, so Alicia Keys, has struggled with her skin and has skin anxiety, much as I do as well. And so as a child, I suffered really horribly from acne. And the best thing that probably happened to me was that my father took me to a dermatologist. Not only did he clear my skin, but he also unlocked my self-esteem and my self-worth. And I hadn't realized until that moment how sad I was and how low I felt to the ground. And so that was the driving force, and that transformation was what caused me to go to medical school, become a physician, and practice dermatology today. And so sharing that story with Alicia really brought us together. And initially, when we were thinking about the concept of the skincare brand, Alicia had a vision, and this vision was it transcended beauty. It was to do something far deeper. She wanted to pave a new path. She wanted to create something deeper. She wanted to create soul care. And the essence of soul care is basically that beauty does not come from one place. It is not one thing. Beauty is the intersection of the energy between the mind and the body and the spirit. And it's this connection that drives soul care. So soul care is the care for the entire self. And Alicia is very passionate, very, very involved. And we've just had such a great time creating this brand with her.
It's a beautiful brand. It really is, I have to say.
So gorgeous.
Talk to me from an education perspective now. So what do you feel differentiates this brand from other brands that maybe are on the marketplace?
Oh, there's so many things. Because I feel that Alicia really set out to change the conversation in beauty. And so you think about it. Think about all the cares that you sit here and you speak about every day. Skin care, hair care, body care, nail care. But who really speaks about caring for the whole self? And that is what we do at Keys Soulcare. So, to mirror and add on to what Renee was saying just a moment ago, Alicia really took a look at what was going on around her. And she realized what she was allowing, she realized that she was allowing what was going on around her to affect her in here. Mm-hmm. And then that showed out here.
Of course.
So by really taking a step back and looking inward, she was able to heal a lot that was going on the outside as well.
Of course. And we say it starts with the inside out, right?
It does.
Yeah. So the mind, body, and spirit connection really translates to the mental, physical, and our spiritual self. I mean, everyone is spiritual. It's your spirituality is really the inner energy that is woven into every thought, every action that you have. And in some instances, spirituality can bring you to have a better relationship with yourself, with others, and connect with the unknown. The product offerings all have an affirmation at the back of the bottles of the offerings. And the affirmations are a way to connect to your spirit, to your spirituality, to see what the mind, body, and spirit need to connect together. And so one of the affirmations, Shirley, the illuminating serum is my favorite.
You allow yourself to glow.
And so really it's just taking that moment of empowerment, to know that I'm bringing the science to the table, and we're bringing the spirit to the table, and we're making these great, effective, clean, cruelty-free products that work, by the way, and to connect that and to empower you to take that moment for yourself every day.
It's an interesting perspective. I like it a lot, and I think there's so much to learn from this perspective. But now, if you're someone just getting introduced to the brand and you're trying to navigate what products are right for me, where do I even begin with the assortment? How do I even know? Because maybe I'm not even good at giving myself positive affirmations every day,
Yeah.
right? And maybe this brand, I came in for a solution and walked away with so much more. But it's the reverse, right? So you're coming in with a problem, looking for a solution. You grab the bottle, you use it, and then you realize there's so much more depth to the product. So how do you navigate that as a consumer?
So first, we refer to them, and so I'm going to give you some good Keys Soulcare language.
Okay.
We refer to our products as offerings. And the reason why is that Alicia feels that, and you mentioned it, I believe you mentioned it earlier, that Alicia feels that these offerings allow us to connect on a deeper level with ourselves, hence the affirmations. So you just mentioned, we don't speak kindly enough to ourselves at all. And if you really think about your morning ritual, everything we do at Keys Soulcare is grounded in ritual. So if
Right.
you really think about your morning ritual, you woke up this morning, you washed your face, can you recite back to me those moments? Did you even think about the moments while you were doing them?
No,
Just
but what's so funny is as you're talking, I could tell you what I did this morning. As I was getting ready, I'm like, oh, I look puffy. I shouldn't have ate that last night. Oh my God, I'm going to be on camera this morning and I look like I haven't slept. Put some eye drops in my eyes. I literally went and there was not much positive affirmation this morning. And I think that that's the reality is that we're not kind to ourselves. So how do you stop that? How do you take control of that?
Well, one thing is starting with the affirmations. So when you're washing your face, instead of saying how puffy you are, oh my gosh, I look exhausted, I look pasty, how about stopping and in those 30 seconds that you're washing your face, you recite the affirmation on the back of our golden cleanser. I am devoted to this moment. And when you recite these affirmations, we're doing it for you. We're giving you everything you need.
Right.
When you recite them over and over, and it doesn't take hours, it takes seconds.
Sure.
And it'll transform. If you make a habit out of this, it's going to transform your day. It's going to transform your outlook. Maybe it's only going to transform the next hour. But that's huge.
Yeah, she's right. Taking a moment, if it's something simple, just washing your face. And so our golden cleanser, it contains manuka honey, it has turmeric, we put chamomile in there. So it's time-honored ingredients such as the manuka honey with more modern ingredients. And just taking that moment to empower yourself with an intention, right? So
Right.
you can just be intentional about washing your face and just trying to enjoy that moment.
Probably just having the bottle sitting on your counter to begin will be a trigger to remind you that you need to start with positive affirmation. So I'm going to start doing that. Start traveling with them so that I don't wake up and start beating myself up first thing in the morning. Talk about the differences in, what is important in skincare. So if somebody is new to skincare and just learning about what skincare routine is right for them, where should they even begin?
Well, in my practice, in my dermatology practice, people can be very overwhelmed. At this point, it's just overwhelming to walk in to Ulta. You have
Right.
so many awesome products. And so it's just starting with a simple cleansing, right? So let's wash our face twice a day. So say wash your face twice a day. I think what is paramount is sun protection, right? Ultraviolet light is known to whittle away collagen, to be a cause of skin cancer. And nobody wants the brown spots, the aging and the wrinkles. So using a sunscreen product every morning, such as our sunscreen, Protect Your Light is a multitasker. It has not only SPF, so know that SPF only blocks out the ultraviolet B rays. And so you need ultraviolet A blocking rays as well. So it's a broad spectrum sunscreen with niacinamide, which calms and soothes the skin barrier, as well as squalane, and we have some peptides in there. So that is a great just morning regimen for anyone.
Okay.
And then in the evening, you could start with cleansing your face again with our golden cleanser and putting on the transformation cream. Our transformation cream is a fabulous product because it honors the ancient rituals. It contains malachite, which, is known as the stone of transformation and birthed the cream's name. Malachite contains copper, and so we know that scavenges free radicals in the skin to help protect your skin. We have a combination of hyaluronic acid and ceramides for the hydration aspect of it, and then we've even added bakuchiol. Bakuchiol is a plant-derived retinol that doesn't cause irritation, that helps to preserve the look of beautiful skin. And so that's a really simple starting point. So the golden cleanser, sun protection, golden cleanser, nighttime cream.
Okay. What I love is that whether it's a brand founder or a doctor that's been on the show time and time again, everyone consistently talks about SPF and how important it is to wear every day, which I do every day. So I'm glad that I'm at least doing one thing right. What level of SPF?
So, again, SPF only blocks out UVB rays, but an SPF of a 15 will block out 93% of the rays, and an SPF of 30 will block out 97% of the rays. So the next question usually is like, well, Dr. Renee, should I buy an SPF of 100? Because, it's $5 more. I'm not sure that there's much added benefit there. And sunscreen only lasts 2 hours. So let's be really realistic. You really need to reapply sunscreen. And so if you're at least doing a 15 or a 30 and you're reapplying, I think you're good.
The reapplying is the key.
It is the key.
I think that's where we all probably fall short.
And your sun protective gear all at the same time.
I agree. Okay, so tell me, if you had one product in the line to pick that was your favorite, which one would it be?
I am a dermatologist. It would have to be the sunscreen.
Okay, good. How about for you, Shirley?
So for me, it would be truly becoming our multi-benefit peptide serum.
Okay, and why?
Because I'm aging.
We all are.
First off, I'll say that. But it, upon use, to feel it, it feels instantly plumping. So I feel like I get that instant result. It does visibly improve the look of your fine, dry lines and wrinkles, like on the spot and over time. So it has polypeptides, it has multi-weight hyaluronic acid, and it has marine bamboo, which is nature's peptide.
Okay.
And it feels delicious on the skin.
I love it. And when do you apply this?
I use it in the morning.
Okay.
And sometimes at night.
Okay. So it's okay to use twice a day.
It depends on what my skin needs. Like I'm sure you're in tune with your skin as well. So it's really being, again, looking inward, paying attention to what you need. So some days I use it once a day. Some days I use it twice.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got to get my hands on some more products.
Yes,
Awesome.
you do.
Well, thank you both for being here today and talking about Keys Soulcare. Lots of amazing products. To get the right products just for you, click on the link below and head to Ulta.com to learn all about Keys Soulcare, or visit your nearest Ulta Beauty store where you can meet one of our estheticians that can help guide you through your journey. Until next time, thanks for joining Unveiling Beauty. Stay well, feel beautiful, and be joyful.